Welcome to The Hidden Truth. We're still pretty new to YouTube, and we're looking to expand our channel. If you enjoy our videos, please consider sharing them on social media or other UFO communities. Your support means everything to us. Thank you to One of Loki's for recommending this topic. The year 1954 was a hotspot for alleged close encounters with a variety of alien beings. In the United States, blonde Nordics gave fiery speeches in relation to the arms race. In France, enigmatic humanoids prowled country roads when the sun went down. Of course, the majority of these cases are shrouded in mystery, but it does spark some thought. If true, what are these beings trying to achieve? Simply dismissing these allegations without giving them a closer look isn't a proper answer. The most interesting string of encounters of this memorable year occurred not in the cities of America or the plains of Europe, but in the relatively small nation of Venezuela. A gang of hairy dwarves, no, not the ones found in Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, busied themselves by collecting rocks and assaulting fully grown adults twice their size from April all the way to December. Their first target was Emelino Martinez, a local hunter who became the hunted. On the evening of April 10th, 1954, the man was walking back to his car after a full day of hunting in the hills near Caracas when he heard a commotion in some nearby bushes, followed by a vicious growl. Startled, he dropped his catch and made a run for it, hoping to make it back to his vehicle in one piece. Behind him, two short, half-men, half-monkey creatures covered in thick, dark hair were in close pursuit. Martinez fumbled with his car keys but wasn't quick enough. One of them grabbed him from behind and rolled him into a ditch. Deciding this was life or death, the hunter grabbed a rock and began smashing the creature repeatedly over the head, while it bit and scratched at him. After being smacked around a few times, the creature's grip loosened, allowing the man to scramble towards his car. Both creatures pounded on the window as Martinez drove away. Another similar incident occurred on November 28th, when a trucker named Gustavo Gonzalaz and his assistant, Jose Ponce, were traveling to Parra, a neighborhood in Miranda. They eventually came across a roadblock, not by police, but a 9-foot-wide spherical craft hovering 6 feet above the ground. Gonzalez got out of his truck and was confronted by what he described as a 3-foot-tall dwarf. It had red, glowing eyes, and a loincloth. He tried to grab the creature, but immediately regretted it, and was shoved back a staggering 15 feet. The trucker then drew his knife, stabbing the dwarf in the shoulder, but it didn't seem to care. The blade glanced off as if it just struck steel. Ponce got out of the truck as two more of the creatures emerged from the roadside, carrying rocks. It looked as if they were collecting them for whatever reason. Seeing that they were outnumbered, the assistant trucker ran off to a nearby police station to get help. Meanwhile, Gonzalez was temporarily blinded when a creature from inside the floating sphere shot a beam of light at him using an unknown device. The creatures retreated inside the mysterious craft and it flew away. This trucker was left with a deep scratch on one side to remind him just how ferocious dwarves can be. They seem quite fond of shooting things that invade their personal space, as demonstrated in this next example. During the evening of December 19th, 1954, Jose Parra was out jogging when he witnessed a group of 6 dwarf-like beings loading boulders on a hovering, disc-shaped craft. Parra tried running away, but he was shot in the back with a violet beam of light, paralyzing him. When police investigated the area, they concluded the footprints they found were neither animal nor human. It's quite possible that the same band of creatures is responsible for all these encounters. Multiple other less detailed sightings of these so-called dwarves were reported all across Venezuela between April and December. Since they were able to push a fully grown man 15 feet backwards, it's safe to assume these things have incredible strength. These dwarves possess an interesting combination of brain and brawn, as they also had the technology to incapacitate a human with ease. It's not as easy to dismiss these claims as fiction, as it is with other alien and UFO encounters. Multiple people across the entire country told basically the same story. They find a group of dwarves, get too close, get tased, and then they run off. Now, is there any evidence to back these claims? No. But it is a remarkable coincidence. Now, it's either every Venezuelan back in '54 was crazy, or something happened there. The only question I have is what they were doing around those parts in such a long period of time. Spreading fear? Giving out warnings? Or is this just how they get their jollies? They did seem interested in collecting specific rocks, but that's all we really know. What would such an advanced society do with a few stones? This was just a science experiment, a study of some kind. I for one see no reason to deny the existence of these alien dwarves. It's not Gimli, that's for sure. Sources. Think about it.